Thank you for signing up for our 5-part seminar on long-term care. I am attorney Mike Monteforte. I'm the CEO and managing attorney here at Monteforte Law. We focus on helping moderate to high net worth families and individuals protect their assets and plan for their futures. Stay tuned for the first video in our series where we're going to talk about the 3 ways to pay for long-term care. Welcome to part 1 of our long-term care planning seminar. In part 1, we're going to talk about the 3 ways to pay for long-term care. And I'm going to dispel a lot of the misinformation that's out there about long-term care. There are only 3 ways to pay, not 5, not 7, 3. So let's go over what the 3 ways to pay are. The first way to pay is through long-term care insurance. Most people don't have long-term care insurance because it's expensive, it's not cost-effective most of the time, and even if you do have it, good luck trying to get them to pay. They always find some way to weasel out of it. So the first way to pay is through long-term care if you can get the insurance company to pony up and do what they're supposed to do. There are other types of insurance that can be used to pay for long-term care. For example, a life insurance policy that has what's called a chronic illness rider on it. Those policies are much easier to access for long-term care payments. They are a newer product. If you have a long-term care insurance policy now or you're not sure, you should speak to your insurance representative about one of these chronic illness riders. So that's the first way to pay, through insurance. The second way to pay is out of your own pocket, all right, to self-pay the facility for your own care. Understand that here in Massachusetts, the rates of self-paying for nursing home care or long-term care in your home go up and up and up. We were number 2 in the country as far as the costs of paying for long-term care. The only state that was ahead of us was Alaska, and that's because they only have about 3 long-term care facilities in the whole state. Here in Massachusetts, a good facility is going to run you $15,000 per month or more, and that's for the minimum services that they offer. So if you've worked and saved for your entire life and self-pay for long-term care, you're going to spend $15,000 a month per person, and you're going to eat up your assets very, very quickly. The third way to pay for long-term care is through Medicaid. The Medicaid program is a federal program used to cover long-term care, and here in Massachusetts, that program is administered through MassHealth. MassHealth has very, very strict requirements as to your assets and your income. You have to meet their asset limit and their income limit in order to be able to qualify. There are many, many hurdles that go into making an application to MassHealth for long-term care. That's one of the services we offer here at our office, is to put these long-term care applications together. They are extremely difficult. Don't try this at home. When it comes to long-term care, there are numerous hurdles that MassHealth puts in your way, and you really need an expert to help get over those hurdles. When it comes to applying for MassHealth, we look at it from 2 different perspectives. The first is planning ahead, and that's the best way to do it because we put your assets in place now so that you can qualify for MassHealth later. The other perspective is what's called crisis planning. That's when someone needs to go into a nursing home right away and we don't have time to move assets around in the way that we would like. Still, there are crisis planning tools that can help you qualify for MassHealth even at the last minute. In fact, here at Monteforte Law, where we specialize in primarily high net worth individuals and high net worth families, you'd be surprised at the magic that we can work when it comes to your assets and still get you qualified for long-term care through MassHealth, even if you have money. Stay tuned for the next part in our series where we're going to talk about Medicaid trusts, and you're going to learn how to protect your biggest asset, your home, from Medicaid's prying hands.